In this on-farm video, you're going to see how we raise our pigs in the woods. We'll be taking a look at things like our bulk feeder that we use, their drinking system, the shelters we put together for them, what they've got to eat out there. I'll also be explaining why I like to raise them in the woods versus on pasture, which is how I started out raising pigs. So I think that as you see this on-farm video, you're really going to get a lot of insight into how and why we do our forest-raised pork, and why that's such a neat marketing spin on things on the backside when we're selling this product to our customers. So now we're going to give you a tour of our pigs in the woods. You can see here we've got one of our little 12 by 12 corral areas. This space is a little bit different, just the way the land lays. There's a pretty steep ditch back over here, so we actually kind of got a laneway here. Normally wouldn't set a paddock up exactly like this, but it's just kind of how things fell. We've got a little 12 by 12 area right here, and this is where we keep our bulk feeder. We've actually brought in a bunch of gravel into this area so that they wouldn't tear it up too bad. Makes the feeding really easy. You'll see that with our tractor and pallet forks and our feed pallet we use, but we can fill up the feeder very easily. This is also a great area to load and unload pigs from. But we'll get in, show you the feeder, and show you a few other things in the woods, and you can see how we raise our pigs in the forest. This is a 1-ton feeder that we picked up on Craigslist pretty cheaply. Sometimes you can get these cheap, sometimes not, but old is fine. It's kind of rusty and beat up, but it works just fine. We've got it on a treated base down here, which is just simply some 4x4s and a couple of 4x4 sheets of treated lumber just to keep it up off the ground, out of the mud. These things are pretty easy to find, really easy to use. So the way these works pretty simple. Just got this lid that hinges, opens and closes. We push it out of the way and we dump our feed in. It goes down through a cone. Typically these are adjustable. The adjustment in this one's kind of rusted out, but again, it still works just fine. The pigs can just come down here, push up these flaps. They can bump this cone down here, which will allow more feed to agitate out. This is a big time saver, particularly if you're working off farm full time, if you kind of got a farm setting operation. You can get this all set up, fill it up on like a Saturday or whatever your off day is, and then you don't have to worry about bringing feed back to the pigs for another week. So highly recommend you try to get something like this to feed your pigs. Moving feed is difficult. It's a big time commitment. So if you can just knock that chore out and have days and days and days of feed on hand for your pigs, you're better off. It's in the long run, you'll appreciate making the investment in something like this just to keep your labor down.